Great to have you with us. Now, the USA chapter of the NPP is unhappy about a proposal by some party members to stop those of them having dual citizenship in the diaspora from taking up positions in the party. As the party prepares for its National Delegates Conference in Kumasi this weekend, NPP USA chapter has petitioned the National Executive Committee of the party to reconsider the proposal and ensure that no action of theirs will cause exclusion of any member of the New Patriotic Party. Joining us on the phone is Acting General Secretary of the NPP, John Bwedu, to tell us more about this petition and how the party intends dealing with it. Mr. Bwedu, good morning and thanks for your time. First of all, has this petition come to your notice?
Yeah, good morning. I received it yesterday.
So what do you make of their concerns?
Well, it's a concern that every member of our party, especially those of our external branches, are expressing about a proposal that seeks to align the national constitution to our party constitution, that its consequences.
Mr. Bwedu, can you please speak up? It's getting difficult to hear you.
That is it okay?
Yes, it's better now.
That its consequences will deny hard-working party people who have contributed their quota to our party from contesting as officers of our party. It is not just about contesting or becoming officers of our party in Ghana. If that proposal goes through, it means that you can't even be an officer of our party in our external branches. The effect of it will be so bad for the party. So it is a concern that all of us share. But you cannot also deny individuals from putting in a proposal. You cannot. So it is a question of whether or not the person should have put in. If they should put in. That's why we are going to Congress in the first place. If all proposals that come come to us are acceptable, there wouldn't be any need for a conference. If all proposals that come to us are to be rejected, there wouldn't be any need for a proposal. So in discussing it, we should discuss it in a manner that push forward our points rather than arguing against the intelligence of people who may have put in that proposal. In effect, what will even make the position of the U.S. and the external branches and some of us who've been working with them stronger is that even that clause that seeks to make somebody who owes allegiance to other countries apart from Ghana eligible to contest as an officer of a political party is even under consideration in Parliament. There's a memorandum before them that seeks to amend that particular clause. What it means is that if we go ahead and enact that law, what it also means that if Parliament also go ahead and repeal that, it means that we must come back and repeal ours. And I think that there's no point in it. You see, one safeguard. And for the proponents of that particular proposal for amendment, for them to know is that there's a safeguard all the time that at every turn of events and elections of our party, Article 17 of our Constitution gives National Council the right to draw up rules and regulations. So if the fear is that you have somebody becoming a candidate, especially parliamentary or presidential, that owes allegiance to another country, that is stopped at the point of all primaries that we have. And it is something that we insist on it all the time. So I don't think that is a problem at all. So there's no need to raise red flags on these things. It's something, yes, there's a need to draw attention to the fact. I was not happy when the first call or the first point of the addressing their grievances was a press conference yesterday. Yesterday they came to me and they were there. You have a problem in your family. In the first place, you go to your family, have discussions with them. If you are not getting or you are not seeing your way to, then you can discuss with an outsider. If you go and hold press conference, don't take it forward. They accepted it then. I think that is all well and good. Because I don't see any big deal about it. There's no way conference is going to say that that proposal should be.
So the proposal will not stand?
Well, in my view, if it is explained very well, just as we are discussing, I don't think that, because what it will mean is that almost all officers of our party, particularly in our external branches, will deny them from working for the party, not just being appointed or elected, working for the party. But there are people who are out there not because they want to be there. But countries that, for instance, in Germany, they don't even accept dual citizenship in the first place. So for you to be able to have a very good working environment and a career, even as a black man, you are denied a lot of things. Not to talk about not being a German citizen. You understand? So many of them are forced to do so by circumstance.
Okay.
It does not deny them from being a Ghanaian, So it is something that all of us, and I don't think that there's still need for any red flag on this.
Okay. Now, this is a very important caucus of the party that suggested at the parliamentary caucus. And have you engaged them since this proposal came up to make them see the reason you are putting forward now?
Oh, you see, that, like I told you, every individual has the right to put in a proposal in the first place. And you must not question their intelligence in putting in any proposal. But at the end of the day, if it comes to the fore, as we are discussing, there are even other proposals that was put forth by them that we think that would. But that's why we are going for conference in the first place.
Okay.
We've had some backroom discussions about some of these things, and I don't think that there's a major problem at all. No.
Finally, sir, well, I have a couple more, but on this issue, these persons went straight to the media, like you said. They did not come straight to the party. They did it through a press conference. Have they incurred the wrath of the party in any way? Would the party decide to take any actions against them?
Exactly, because I didn't see it as any major issue that I even saw it as a way of just also generating discussion and seeing the viewpoints of some of our members on particular proposal. You understand? But
okay.
It was proper if the process had been thorough by going through a proper process by seeing the parties. But they also shared some views on it. They felt that they've tried as much as they can to get in touch to have discussion on it, and we are not availing now. So I think that we will solve that. So
right.
there's not much to fret about. I think that we are in the same place. Yeah.
So, sir, tell us about the delegates conference in Kumasi this weekend. How prepared is the party?
The extraordinary National Delegates Conference is coming on Sunday, starting at 8 a.m. It's a continuation. The National Annual Delegates Conference was adjourned in order to afford National Council the opportunity to put together an ad hoc committee to concise the proposal that was brought in. They've presented their report. National Council have gone through it and all that. This conference is just to receive the report, go to adapt those ones that we will adapt. And that's all. It is just one item agenda conference. So other issues will not be discussed because it's not an annual delegate conference. You understand? So
right.
when you go through at the end of the day, those that are adapted will become part of our constitution. Then the process and timetable that has been agreed by National Council already. That says that we should update our polling station register by 31st December. That's the deadline. Then we can start the process of election across the structures of the parties. Middle of January, we do that of the polling station. By end of January, we do electoral area coordinator selection. By February, and then we do that of the constituency. The chapter elections can also start by February. By March, we do the external branches elections of our branches throughout the world. In April, we do that of the region. Then, middle of June, inshallah, we do that of the national officers election.
Okay.
But all these elections are delegates conference, annual delegates conference. One of the items on the agenda is to elect officers.
Okay.
You understand? So that's how it is.
Right, and so about this report that the ad hoc committee will present, how soon would it be incorporated, the proposals, I mean, into the Constitution?
It is immediate. The moment, because the conference is the highest decision-making body of the party. So the moment it is adopted and accepted and approved, it is immediate. We start implementation. But it needs to be codified. It needs to be put together, which quickly our printers are ready to look at the additions and the subtractions that come, the redesign and all that. So we'll put it together as quickly as we can. We will have our first constitution that guides us about how the operations of the party is.
Right. Thank you very much, John Boadu, for your time. He's the Acting General Secretary for the New Patriotic Party.